You will never guess what we're doing today. We're gonna hang another trinket shelf. And when I say trinket shelf, I do mean a printer's drawer or a typesetting drawer. I got my first one a little over a year ago and I have loved filling it, so I got another one. It did need cleaned up quite a bit. It was in a little bit worse shape than my original one. Something to remember when cleaning these shelves, they were full of ink stamps, so they do clean up pretty rough. But after I was happy with it, I started marking off dividers that I wanted my husband to cut out. I often find medium-sized trinkets that are tall, and so I want some of these spaces to be a little bit bigger so I can put them in there. For this particular shelf, I'm also going to have him cut off the drawer overhangs. I always get asked how he does this, and he uses an oscillating tool. Last week, I posted a video asking everyone where I should hang it. Right next to my original one was one idea, but I was afraid it was going to get too busy. Option 2 was hanging it on the other side of the mirror, and option 3 was in this little hallway. And yes, we have painter's tape still up. I apologize. I really thought you guys would say option 1, but the majority said option 3, and the more I looked at it, the more I started to agree. So my husband hung it by putting 3 screws straight through the back. And after that, the real fun begins. I love my lounging frog, and then I decided to put the owls on the top because it just felt right for the owls. I have been slowly collecting other trinkets in hopes that I would someday have another shelf, and so I'm glad I kept these. I started with the ceramic animals first, and then I also do have this cast iron horse. I added an odd worm, and then I have these 4 tailspin characters, and so I had to add those as well. I love vintage, and I absolutely love 90s nostalgia. I thrifted this little wooden duck for $1. These VHS tapes are perfect. One is Die Hard, one is A Wonderful Life, and Aristocats. They even have little tapes inside. I'm not sure I absolutely love the spoon and fork, but for now, I'm going to put them up and we'll see how it evolves. As a nod to my other shelf, I'm going to add these 2 little train cars. This spilled milk, of course, is going to go on it. Eventually, I would like to put it next to a cat or maybe even a dairy cow. I added a basket of laundry, and then I had some vintage Monopoly pieces. The mini panda bear is going to sit on top of the thread, while my grandma's Avon pin will go in the upper right corner. No trinket shelf is complete without some dice. These little plants were fun, and add a bit of green. I put one next to the horse. And some more little Monopoly houses and hotels. Something else I got at Christmas were 2 books. One is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and the other was Wuthering Heights. Then I added the real mini dice. I added 3s, just in case we hit 300,000 before the year's end. One girl can hope. Some other small pieces, little birds, little thimbles, a key, a penny, and I love that yarn ball at the bottom. So here is an overall look at all of the trinkets that I have collected up to this point. One thing I love about trinket shelves is this is how I have decorated it for now, but as I add pieces, things move around and look a lot more cohesive. I don't think there's enough yet to give you guys an I Spy riddle, but stay tuned as I continue to fill this when I do my Put Thrift Finds Away with me. And if you voted for option 3, I will show you from far away what it looks like. And I guess if you didn't vote for option 3, hopefully this will make you come around to the idea. I think this was the best place for it. You can see it in the mirror even. Thanks for coming along.